The day I almost started World War III in the warehouse. It was a frigid morning at UNIS Logistics, the kind where your breath turns to mist before your eyes. I had just clocked in, the first to arrive, and ready to tackle the day. Little did I know I was about to make a mistake that could cost me my job and nearly wreck our entire warehouse. As the only one there, I decided to take the initiative. Our warehouse is heated by a waste oil burner, a beast of a machine that devours old oil to keep us warm. That morning, I noticed some new cases of oil labeled as suitable, stacked neatly in the bin. It looked like regular 15W40 motor oil, so without a second thought, I dumped it into our 250-gallon tank. But here's where things took a turn. It turns out this wasn't just any oil. Mixed in was chlorinated brake cleaner, a nasty chemical that should never be burned. How did it get there? My guess? Someone, probably in a rush, had used the same container for both, not thinking much of it. Minutes after pouring the oil, I started to pour in another batch which, unknown to me, contained residual acids from engine wear. Almost immediately, I felt a sharp pain in my chest and began coughing violently, as if my lungs were on fire. In that moment, a terrifying realization hit me. Mixing chlorine with acid creates chlorine gas, a deadly compound. The pump was still running, pushing this toxic brew up to the burner, and within minutes, chlorine gas was seeping into every corner of the warehouse. Panic set in as I scrambled to shut everything down. The air grew thick and acrid, and every breath was a battle. I managed to ventilate the warehouse and called my boss, explaining the situation between coughs. The maintenance team had to come in to replace all the filters and clean the burner system thoroughly. The cost? Astronomical, and my job hanging by a thread. As I sit here typing this out, my chest still raw, I've learned my lesson. Always double-check what you're dumping into the system. Because today I learned the hard way about the dangers of chemical reactions in the most painful lesson of my career. Now for the top 3 comments to this Reddit story. Top comment says, "If you get insurance from work, use it now and get your lungs and shit checked out." Absolutely, health first. Chemical exposure can have lasting effects, so it's crucial to get a thorough checkup after any incident like this. Number 2 says, "Doesn't sound like it's your fault. You should be able to keep your job. Whoever put those mislabeled barrels there deserves the blame." Do you agree? The third comment says, "That's scary. Go get yourself checked by a doctor." I had a coworker who felt that our ammonia-based floor cleaner didn't do a good enough job, so she added bleach to it. Workplace had to be evacuated. This story is a stark warning that without proper knowledge and precautions, the consequences can be severe. Each of these comments brings us valuable lessons on responsibility, safety, and health in the workplace. Let's keep the conversation going and continue to share our experiences and insights. Stay safe out there. And remember, always double-check what you're working with. For more Reddit stories and all things logistics, don't forget to drop a like and a sub.